Hi everybody, you have found what to play next. Oh my god, my hair is crazy. Got out of the shower and started recording. Where we're bringing everything that is awesome, and we do mean awesome in gaming. So I am your host, and Ginger Bint Violet Bint Akatosh, first my line, last my clan. My dad was Akatosh to drag me out of time. It is not something that I ever choose to cash in on. So this is Outer Worlds. We support full controller support. It is awesome to me that I love this sort of like hippy dippy baloney is what's inside of this. You know what I mean? Like you would just bring this home to your hippie wife when she was working at the damn head shop all day. She doesn't have to fake it, and then you would eat whatever shit PR food these people packaged for you. Like this is the company store. That's what this is. St. Peter, don't you tell me, because I can't go. I owe my soul to the company store, and they want to revisit this. Like everybody feels this is a part of them. Anyways, we skipped that. This for us is horror, us gamers, us denizens of the house, of the home. Those who do not socialize as they should socialize. You're not intimidated by you extroverts. Here, what to play next, we bring everything that is awesome, and we do mean awesome in gaming. So that's what I got out of growing up under one of the most famous gamers of literal all time. I we are here. It's pretty much my line that I never used. Actually, came from really nice. Wait, I'm in Edgewater. Hold on. I gotta go shoot a hippie or something. I felt so bad about this quest. He's living in a greenhouse. They sent me with a black chick. I'm like, is this what it looks like, or are we just messing around here? Skills and perks. Oh, we're doing this. We're doing the skills and perks. They're not gonna let me move further unless I do this. Melee skills improve critical hit chance with handheld weapons. Each point in melee significantly increases one-handed melee and two-handed melee skills up to 50 points each. After 50, you can specialize by adding points directly to one-handed melee or two-handed melee. So this is city bullshit. If you're interested in the categories, this is the kind of crap that men do in the city, where they have to memorize their words to keep track of what words are the most important, because that's what lets you not vote in government. Just like have a voice without voting. It's all city men want from you. Just let them have their voice without voting. You can go to the store, whatever, they'll find money. But this is the crap that's important to them. Range skills improve your weapon sway and critical hit chance with ranged weapons. So you're still inside the hitbox even though you didn't hold your breath, which you're supposed to if it's a sniper rifle. If you're curious what that is. And then less so on sidearms and so on, as indicated by their names, if you understand anything about biology. With direct relation to socializing. Like, just skip all the medical crap, because that did not make it into our culture. Well, let's persuade people. Hold on. Points placed in a core skill will increase specialized skills up to rank 50. After rank... Oh, okay, so they ranked up. Knew I loved this game for a reason. I am so corporate that I'm anti-corporate. Alright. We'll do that later. We're gonna take off every mail here, aren't we? I'll just click on something. Sentry Saber, character. Oh my god, that is a beautiful weapon. This melee weapon is standard issue. Character, right. I guess melee. Let's melee it up, huh? Yeah, boy. We are gonna shoot our way out of everything. If you're curious as to my playstyle. I found out early on that I was supposed to, melee power attacks. Hold the attack button, does extra damage, and then prepares a strong sweep attack for multiple enemies. Got it. Company power is not to be wasted on personal choices. Thank you, sir. Thank you for making that worse than I had to be. Anywho, so I like games with a lot of atmosphere because they contribute to this thing called lore. Lore is more influential than canon, and it's more local. So we all ran in and we did different things to corner this blossoming zeitgeist that happened with the internet, that really took off with the internet. That's when we got NOS for a zeitgeist. Zeitgeist is a German word. We're not afraid of that. We're afraid of the Germans, not German words. Alright, well this is my end goal. What did Mr. Howard teach us? It's not nailed down. Our name is on it. And always follow the compass on the top. Mantis Swarm examined. This is what he was interested in. Headers. There was this hellacious cardinal at the time. He changed his name, obviously, when he ascended to papacy, but he was a genuine bad guy, and the Catholic Church does not technically have problems with that. The Catholic Church recruits as the Catholic Church recruits. He just died, like, recently. I'm too afraid of these people to, like, even specify. Like, that is how influential this was. So, there are 8 archbishops. One of them is American. He joined after the fact. So, we have the new guy, right? And there's a whole continent beneath us that was just discovered recently as far as the church is concerned. Like, they are still organizing this. That is recent in church terms. Every single priest has a vote in this. Don't have a vote in things, guys. Have a voice in them. It's so much more peaceful. This is everything from how they app their wives to, like, what beta males are going to do in the future. You know, like, they are so far ahead of themselves with this that it's actually kind of sad. Ooh, we got perk points. Let's check those out as well. My goodness, do I ever rack up the options? Anti-Cleo, specialized management seminars. This is corporate in action. You want to hate me, you want to hate this game, but Anti-Cleo said, listen for the perks, okay? So these are like little coupons of life. Welcome to perk selection. On this screen, you can choose which perks to buy with your perk points. You will not repeat as much if you do this. Get a new perk point to spend every 2 levels. And we say that like we want it. You can also acquire perk points through gameplay, such as accepting a flaw. How cool is that? They did that with, I want to say second E, AD&D, where you could have like mange if you were a mongrel, and then you would get a bonus point. Because it made you develop character. Acquiring 5 new perks makes the next tier of perks available to you. Annie wants to be your best. To help her be you to be your best too. Oh, okay, I feel like there was punctuation in there. Sometimes my punctuation is mental. I have mental punctuation. Help her be the very best. Got it. Toughness, slow the world. Tactical time dilation lasts longer. We're going to take this just to kind of speed along here. And because tactical time dilation sounds like the literal most foreign thing ever, so I want to salute whatever alien managed to slide that in there. Welcome to our country, friend. I feel like, so okay, here's the thing with being old and being able to be conservative. I'm a conservative Democrat, so people have gotten me wrong my whole damn life. It's so bad. I don't, know how to not corporate. So I adopted all these practices and so on. I just made sure the people had their votes, and I know the difference between a vote and a... Whoa! Fudge, my camera sensitivity is off. Raise your hand if you know that about me. If you knew that my freaking camera sensitivity was going to be off, raise your hand. Frame rate, unlimited. Got it. I can probably knock the resolution down, but really what I want here is... visual effects, no. Honey, where's my camera? Audio, graphics, controls. There we go. Mouse sensitivity. I have a controller, but thank you. We'll just take that down. We'll assume that that's, a real thing to these people. I swear. Sir! You're telling me that I did not once put a bullet in this sucker. Don't make me look bad. That was your helmet. That was your crotch. You are telling me that you can operate dickless. So I spent years learning how not to swear no matter what the circumstances, etc. I actually had a friend. We went to really good schools too. It was insane. But some of our dads were hippies and crap. That was a real movement. Like, this was a real thing to them. Everything was organized. How we treated soldiers. After the Vietnam War, like, everything fell into the zeitgeist of the next thing. The next thing that was going to make our lives easier. Real thing. So, for years and years, now I'm old. Some people look forward to being old. I am one of them. So now I can just swear. Now I can just vent during FPS. Was that too much to ask? You say yes. What do you want to bet that's a bad guy? I hate going from town out into the wilds because I don't know, Whoa! So we may die while he's shotting these guys. Headshot is still best. Sir, they are in full armor and you're gonna tell me that a headshot is best? I don't think so. You're calling me stupid, aren't you? Oh, she's gonna get shot a lot, dude. Like, this is actually impressive how badly she's gonna get shot. God, this mouse sweep is still crap! Alright. Ow. Mouse sweep is crap. Don't shoot her. Fudge. Whoa, I almost shot her, like, directly. That would have been embarrassing.
That's the last of them.
Wow, she is just tearing through these dudes. Did you see this crap? Holy cow. Ooh, is there money in here? You can steal pretty much everything in a video game. They originally wanted you to give in to their darkest urges. They did warn us that they were starting to do tests and so on. You know, mostly that you would agree to it, but that you would also agree to it after the fact. So just be aware that you had been monitored. Depending on some of the choices that you were making, you would want to be able to justify that with an actual life lesson that you needed to learn, etc. So we are not by any means a surveillance state, but, you know, that is something to be aware of, where you can, just from the kindness and goodness of their hearts, you know, that you might get a rogue agent, a Fed or something, if he has a crush on you, if you know, things to think about that are in real life that you should just still be aware of there. That's kind of how I took that message. You know, there's nothing bad about it, but, you know, these are real dudes out there. Dudes have rights to people. Don't do that. Don't blow something up. And, you know, obviously, if you're a voice heard sort of person, you're going to care a lot about... Why not? Oh, because I'm only 13 out of 20. Well, I am so sorry. These are pain lines. I work my butt off. Don't judge me! Anyways, that everything from what you post on social media to, you know, your day-to-day could be scrutinized. There was a movement where they were trying to, like, sell the idea that crap you posted on social media belonged to the church and all of this stuff, you know? But, we did, you know, protest pretty hard about that. It really sucks that we're mostly peaceful protesters, because I do know my rights, you know what I mean? Like, I would win in a fight, which is horrible. You know, I've been involved in male discussions my whole life, and I absolutely have no problem, you know, interacting in the masculine. I understand, you know, the appropriate use of force. I know when they're doing it. You know, why people do that. You know, I know that the whole Irish thing is that they're more shamanic or tribal, depending on your bent there, etc., etc., so on and so forth. So it was extremely frustrating for us in gaming as well, and there was a big push to give females the same lateral movement as males. As far as story was concerned, was a big part of it, but for literally anything, where they wanted the women to let them, you know, act out, women playing act out, you know, their questions or their moral dilemmas or even their hard days, and feel connected to that, versus, you know, the choices that we had available are men, you know, being interested in the female perspective and functionally making that up. So there were a lot of us. We're pretty hard on this. We connected through the internet, and this is the culture that we wound up with, where there's a lot of tongue-in-cheek, but we also acknowledge that we just don't understand aliens. We don't understand alien cultures. That's one of the major mile markers there, is that aliens can be from different countries, and that's a joke to you. You know what I mean? So you kind of take sides on that, but you can shape your kids that way as well, you know, so you can still have a family. So this is a botanical lab that we're supposed to raid. We're gonna have to kill some people. It's gonna be very sad. The plot thickens, according to Little Old Men. Don't consider this killing or don't care. You know, you might just not care. Not gonna let me talk to him, huh? Just the male. Angle Nero. I think I'm a chicken this. Am I being correct? Oh, sorry. That's not a very polite thing to do there. You are a dinosaur. We'll take some meat and go. We'll pretend like we're welcome here. You know? So we're supposed to raid this greenhouse for a generator. Probably gonna get shot to crap in about 2 minutes. Link in the description below if you do want to play along. Also down there is Gamer Grind, Gamer Coffee shipped to your door. They'll put your logo on merch for like nothing bucks. KOFI, buy this chick a coffee, or we're on Patreon. We love talking to you guys there. Most of all, hit subscribe. If you hit subscribe and the bell, it pops you up a little thumbnail. If you love this sort of throwbacky crap, I am a big fan of the old... I liked Bioshock for its design. I was one of the few. Everyone loved how it advanced NPCs. I liked it for its design. So, but yeah, smash subscribe, hit the bell, and you know when to tune in. You know when it's your jam, or if we found you an awesome game, you know, if it's new to you, great. You know, we try to go for really affordable games, although we do blockbusters. Just gonna get bored and walk away. subscribe, the bell, hit like. We'll see you guys in the
If
next
you're
video.
hungry,
I'm
there's
gonna
meat turning
conversation
on the
this
spit
out.
outside. If you're bearing illness, find a place to lay your head down and I'll fetch you a poultice.
Illness? Really? I mean,
Whatever
like,
your
wounded.
troubles with Edgewater, leave them at the gates and be welcomed here. Any questions, dear?
I'm here to steal your generator. Do you have any information on that?
I
You must
have
be
been
Adelaide.
called that, among other things. Green Thumb, grandmother, the strange old lady who keeps flowers. But yes, Adelaide will do just fine.
Excuse me, Miss McDevitt? Sorry, it's just... You got such pretty trees in here.
They're old
Why,
world.
thank you. You're Robert's girl, aren't you? I remember when you were but a sprout. Thomas speaks of you often. Are you staying long? You should try some of my tobaccorn tea. I brew it in an old spittoon, but it's been cleaned.
Old sounds like used. Wow. Reed sent me to make peace with you. Is this your greenhouse? Looks like you've made a home for yourself
No,
out there.
dear.
We'll be
The
peaceful
garden
first. Do
belongs
that.
to us all. Life is the gift of the universe, and the universe yields its bounty equally, absent of prejudice.
My goodness. That sounds like propaganda.
The soil around the Vale went sour years ago, but I found a way to sweeten it back up. The secret recipe is a little bit of elbow grease, a dash of love, and a heaping pile of special fertilizer.
Cocoa beans. Reed sent me to make peace with you. Looks like you've
A
made a
home
home
for
for
anyone
yourself.
who's ever
These
turned their
conversational
backs on
options.
Edgewater.
You need a menu
A home for
layout.
those of us with nowhere left to go and nothing to lose. So, like the spores of the puffball, cast on the wind and alighting on fresh soil, we put down new roots.
Why did you leave your old home?
It is an unpleasant story, dear. But the
She
short
can
of
be a
it is
bitch,
that
but you can be nice.
sometimes one wakes up and realizes the place that was once her home for much of her life has changed. The home in which we spent our lives has left us behind, and so we must move on. And that is as much as I will say on the subject.
Alrighty. Reed sent me to make peace with you.
Hobson, you here on behalf of that cold-eyed reptile?
Ooh, what was
Let's
my
hear it.
option? Let me see behind
What's
my head.
Reed's idea of peace, then?
Speak to the Vicar. Shoot, I bet I can do that on the way out. You're living off part that belongs to the town. Shoot. Come back to the cannery. It's willing to make amends. Something about coming back to the town or losing. We'll
Make
say it
amends.
nicely.
Spare me. Only thing Reed knows how to make is a mess. Like everything else that comes out of Edgewater, that peace offering is canned. I and my
So
own
they want
are
real
just
gardens,
fine
not just
out here
canned
by
food from the
ourselves.
major corporations.
He would do such a thing. The question is, why would you agree to his plans?
I didn't. I just need some stuff.
Cannery's got a regulator. You want ship parts, you ought to rip them out of the cannery's guts and leave us be. If you're going down to the plant, you should divert power away from Edgewater and
Does
toward
he have nice
our end of
trees?
the
I mean,
grid.
like, this seems like a lot
Think
to
about it.
go against the powers that be.
Creating an
No
entire
offense or
town
nothing.
from a lifetime
Comes
of
now the
service to
power.
that odious cannery.
They meant to do that. It
Seems
is
the sort
inverted.
of thing a hero would do.
Seems like the sort of thing a hero would do. I'll consider it. What have you got against the town? I'm not looking to get up your mixed up in your problems. Alright.
I trust you will listen to your conscience.
So we're gonna explore a little bit more. I did want to see the Vicar as well. And we leveled up, so smash subscribe, hit the bell, hit like. We will see you guys in the next video.